Hello everyone and welcome to Plague Inc. I figured we would play this game because I quite enjoy it actually. It was originally released on I believe it was the App Store and Google Play to start. I don't think I have any of these. It was originally released on the App Store and Google Play and has since become a game on Steam. I will leave links in the description to the Steam Store, to Google Play, and to iTunes if you guys want to check this out. It is very fun. I believe it's like $2 or $3 on the App Stores and like $10 on Google Play, or not on Google Play, sorry, Steam. The perks to Steam is you basically get workshop content, you know, all that kind of stuff. You get a lot of user-generated missions, and it is a lot of fun, and it is actually a pretty gorgeous game. So we're going to start today. We are Bacteria, the PAX 12, and we're going to take over and possibly kill the world. We'll see how it turns out. So, let's start. You don't really want to start in a country like the US, because they have very big health. They have good health care. That's the word I'm looking for. So basically, any richer countries you don't want to start off in, because if they have good health care, you're not going to get very far before you get shut down. So, you want to start in a poorer country, like, for example, Southeast Asia. PAX 12 has infected its first human, weak but used to hot temperatures. It must evolve using DNA points. And that's what this is down here. These are your DNA points. And if we open up our disease menu, we can develop how it's going to spread, symptoms, and any kind of abilities that it might have. This will be a big one later on, the drug resistance, and that will help us get through those more richer countries. So right now we're going to speed up time a little bit. We'll click on the orange DNA bubbles to get more points. So I think we can start. Yeah, here we go. So we'll start with spreading it by livestock. Livestock becomes susceptible to the infection, and this will increase your infectivity rate. Now, what you can do, you can either be silent but deadly. So if you increase all if you get your pathogen really infectious and kind of spread it around everyone without people knowing, then it's not so bad. Your severity, if you get that up, that's going to be more noticeable, but you're not going to be killing people. It's just going to be very severe. Everyone's going to take notice. You kind of raise a few alarms. Lethality is what it says. That just dictates how lethal your pathogen is. And you don't want to grow that too fast, otherwise you end up killing off all your hosts and you don't infect everyone. So you're going to want to start off slow and just kind of get most of the world infected before you start killing people off. So that is what we will do. I'll speed it up even more because this sometimes takes a while. To find out more about a country, we can click the country name. So if we go to Southeast Asia, you get a general overview. This is the location. Poor rural group of countries typically has a hot, humid climate. And so your stats, your cure research, I can't speak. This is not going to play much of a role yet. I'll run that through when we get to it. Neither is this government page. This is just going to say, like, okay, land borders have been closed. It's just a general overview of stuff. Alright, so we have a few more DNA points. Let's keep evolving it. Start with air and water when we can get to that. And sometimes this will happen. It may mutate and develop symptoms. So in this case, cyst is now a symptom, and we did not use any DNA points because it mutated. Which is quite nice sometimes. I mean, cysts are not nice, but you get the idea. So we can develop this now. I hope everyone's first few weeks to school is going well. I know most of you have gone back already. I went back actually last week, which it's been quite exciting. Last week? 2 weeks, sorry. 2 weeks ago I went back. forgot. I'm putting this out a week later than I wanted to, but hey, whatever. Alright, so let's get some symptoms developed here. We'll start growing our infectivity. I don't think we can do many abilities yet, no. Start getting some bubbles. These red biohazard bubbles just essentially means that there's a person in that country that's been affected now. This is a fun game, and it's actually pretty good too on, like, I have a Surface tablet, so this is great to just throw on there and go and then play it when I get bored. It's just like playing it on like a phone or something, just it's a desktop version and it's better because it's PC. So let's start get this drug resistance built up now so we don't have to worry about that later. Southeast Asia is the first to instruct doctors to begin research into the cure for PAX-12. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. So now if we open up our cure page, as you can see, 171 years until completion. That is our cure ETA. This will come down when more people start spending money to develop a cure. But right now, since Southeast Asia is the only country, it really is not going to play much of a role yet. Alright, so Japan's been infected. So has, what was that, Iran? No. Pakistan, okay. And as you can see, it is spreading. The little white icons moving all over the map, those are your planes or your boats. So that is why we developed where was it? Yes, the air and the water here. That's why you want to develop these, so they can spread by plane or by boat. So we'll keep growing these up. Water 2. Pathogen is able to survive in chemically treated water. This will be the same here. Gives the organism ability to survive suspended in air for a long time. Oops, there we go. So we'll keep growing these to spread it. If we open up our world page, like I said, you can see what countries are still healthy. So as you can see, we still have quite a ways to go. But like already, this has already come down since India is putting money into it now. More infections than the common cold. Alright, let's start using some of these DNA points here. Bring all of our infectivity stuff up here. Alright, so let's use some of those DNA points. Yeah, sometimes you get that where it just goes crazy and it's hard to keep up. So we're going to get these hot and cold resistance built up too, so we can get to the more northern countries. I think symptoms are kind of mutating pretty well, so I'm not too worried about those. The biggest one that will be a game changer later on is total organ failure. And that does what it sounds. Alright, I think we can do... Yes, let's do this. The harder countries to take down are Greenland and Iceland because there's only one way in there. By boat. There we go. Greenland's infected now. Alright, so let's start. We'll develop more of this. So we'll do a genetic reshuffle as well and the genetic hardening. This decreases research speed and will help us slow down the cure. So it'll take more work to develop a cure for this, which you want to do. So now that Saudi Arabia, you can see here, they're sending blue planes around. and that's going to be helping to spread the cure, so you want to break those blue bubbles when they come up. Experimental cure for PAX-12 lethal. Experimental cure for PAX-12 has been found to be 100% lethal in humans. World Health Organization researchers say this setback will damage cure efforts. World Health Organization. I don't know why I said organizational. So right here, this is what I explained earlier. There are two ways to fight the development. You can evolve aggressive symptoms to destroy countries, or evolve cure resistance. I like to do a little bit of both. Cure is 25% complete, so we do need to start. I think now we can start working towards the more lethal. Yeah, there you go. See, total organ failure. This is the one we want to go for right here. We still have people in there not infected. Sweden, New Zealand, and Italy. Which I think... There we go. Last healthy person has been infected. Okay, so now what we need to do is hopefully wait for... sugar. Either hope it evolves the, we need to get more DNA points. We need to hope it either evolves this naturally, or we can get enough DNA points fast enough before, before the cure gets developed. This could be a problem. I think, actually, if we start devolving... Yes, we can get DNA points back, so let's start doing that. Now that everyone is infected, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Let's see. I can't do that one. Actually, I can't do these ones, so we can do these. There we go, 33. So let's now evolve this, and that'll bring our lethality up for the pathogen, and we can start. You'll see here that number is going to start shooting up. Hopefully, that's the goal anyway. Hopefully this works. So if we look here, the cure, 59 days until completion. So we have 59 days to start working on making sure people start to die. 75%. This is going to be close. Don't know if it's going to work. We can't evolve genetic reshuffle because we don't have enough DNA points. Although now we're starting to get them because people are dying. Australia begins to break down. It's beginning to break down due to PAX-12. Cure research is starting to slow. That is good. That is what we need. Please. Alright, let's get reshuffle on. That should set the cure back. Yep. I'm getting over a cold. It's not PAX-12, don't worry. Japan is the first to fall into anarchy due to PAX-12. No research can take place. Good. That is what we want. We're going to start developing this even more, even though it's not going to do much of anything anymore. Alright, so if we go into our cure page, you can see now we pushed it back. 123 days until completion. Research priority is high. I think you can get, yes. So right here, the blue line, this is your cure requirement. This is what they would need to start pushing it out to people of the world. And the light blue line is what's been conducted for research. So obviously you do not want those lines close together, because that means it's just going to get too close and you'll lose. You don't want to lose, you want to kill the world. So Italy's putting in the most money, and they're putting in $9,000. So if we go... Yep. I don't think anyone's been destroyed yet. Nope. There's still people alive in every country. Don't think... Are there more deadly? Yeah, sure, develop a coma. Actually, I think if you push, like, further out here, suicide, I believe, is a symptom. Okay, so if we look now, say we take USA. So this is what I mean by the government page. You can see research funding. This is just what's going on in the country. And now everyone is just dying a slow death. That is really what's going on. So, Greenland no longer exists. That is so dark to see. That a country no longer exists. Especially one like the USA. No longer exists. So now we are just waiting. Australia is the biggest contributor to the cure, and they're only putting in $3,000. Which, when you think about developing a cure for a plague that has hit the entire world, that is not a lot of money. And they all come tumbling down. Pac-12 has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. Last few humans know they are watching the end of history. This is a dark, dark game. Really has not much to compensate besides people are dying. I mean, there's only people left in Pakistan and Bolivia. So as you see, there's only 489 people in Bolivia right now that are alive. That's what's going on. Brazil no longer exists. Colombia no longer exists. The Caribbean no longer exists. Pakistan is the last country. 4,000. And everyone is dead. Pac-12 was successfully eliminated all life on Earth. So now we just basically get a playback of everything that just happened. So as you can see, 905 days it took us. The cure got up to 78%, playing as a bacteria. We had a complex genetic complexity, playing the main game, and we were on normal difficulty. And you can even share the news if you want. I don't know why you'd want to. Unless you're like playing against friends or something, but still. But like the sound effects they put in the background, it's so dark. I mean, I know something like this, to this extent, probably would not happen. And if it did, I certainly would not want to be around to witness it, but hey, there's even a board game for this too, I forgot about that. It is a board game now, so if I can find that, I'll leave a link down below for you guys as well if you want to check that out. So with that said, that is Plague Inc. If you want to see any more of this, there are... Where are they? If we go here, and go here, you can get more through the Steam Workshop. So I will go through and pick some out. And if you guys want to see more of this, feel free to let me know in the comments. I do enjoy this game. I would love to play more of it and bring it more to the channel. And yeah, let me know what you think. I will see you guys next Tuesday with probably more Car Mechanic Simulator. We'll go back into that and continue working on other people's cars. So with that said, I will see you guys next week. Hello everyone, what's going on? This is a quick update regarding the live streams. As you saw from my video last week, I was testing a few things, and this is the big announcement. Thursday, September 14th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we're going to start live streaming. This will be a weekly thing every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern. It will be on my YouTube page, so be sure to keep your eyes out.